There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now in the box, Victor Reyes. He'll get us started in this
Leading
one under the lights.
Detroit, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
He's set, and the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. He's set. Here's the 3-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Batting fourth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Line drive, base hit down the line. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
In now, Nico Goodrum. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Career numbers against Danny Duffy, he's 1 for 5. And it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Kauffman Stadium, and the Tigers are off and running early. It's 1-0. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Adalberto Mondesi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, Adalberto Mondesi, what an exciting young player. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Lifted down the line in left. Stewart giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
Soler.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Mondesi, runner at first with 2 gone.
No balls, 2 strikes. Nope.
Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And he fouls this one off. Popped straight up. But this will land untouched. Fouled off. 2-2 to Jorge Soler.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Full count with 2 outs now, so he can.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. As we begin the second here in Kansas City, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Number 14.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's a .333 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Standing in now, Grayson Greenier, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 out and a runner on second base. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Popped him up. Gallagher is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9.
In now, Jordy Mercer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Victor Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Ready with the 1-0.
Ball.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Outside and low. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting.
Stepping up now,
50.
number 50. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
The set and the 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right. Striding in, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
The first baseman.
And it's 0-1 to the
66.
Kansas City first baseman. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. Not in time. And he's in there with a double.
Batting 6.
Digging in, Cam Gallagher. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Gallagher was born in the state of Pennsylvania. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for Kansas City, number 11. He stands in for the first time in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2.
Batting 8.
So striding in, Brett Phillips, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
With Merrifield next to hit. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's got 12 hits in 25 tries. Merrifield can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
The first baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Cabrera.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. The 2-1 home. Line towards center field. And Cabrera is going to have himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good looking swing right there for the base knock.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Cabrera stands at second with no outs. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Has a look, now the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting. Number 14.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as he lifts it in the air to right field. Phillips is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, John Hicks. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. The set and the 2-1 pitch.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now to the plate, Grayson Grenier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0 now. Grenier, a native of South Carolina. This is his first year at the big league level. And that's in there. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. And that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. Another full count pitch home. High chopper to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Detroit is out in front, 3-0. Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1-2, the counts of the Royals shortstop.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Adalberto Mondesi was retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Number 50 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
In is Jorge Soler. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Fouled away. Dozier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. Still down 3-0. Here's Jordy Mercer now.
Leading off
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
On its way is pitch number 75, and it's fouled away. And there's ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 2-2 one more time is taken, ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
now
Ready for another shot now. Victor Reyes. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next up for Detroit, number 50. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Ryan O'Hearn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he takes ball 1.
66.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. And the pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Cam Gallagher will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he fouls this one off. O'Hearn leads off second with nobody out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Mercer onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Number 11 stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Line drive to center field. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 14.
Brett Phillips will bat next. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Scott Barlow, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Scott Barlow.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in.
The first baseman, Miguel
Here's
Cabrera.
the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have zero hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Number 50 is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
The left fielder, number 4.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Pulled toward right center field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hunter.
First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. Ball and a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back. Standing in, Kristen Stewart. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Here's another 0-2.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. To the plate now is the designated hitter, John Hicks. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. That misses. 2-0. Now the 2-0. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, number 17.
Digging in to try it again, Grayson Greenier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 for him to this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box now, Cam Gallagher. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner, but foul. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Goodrum over to his right. 2 gone. At the plate, number 11. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. O'Hearn is off at first with 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the better lineups in the game.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
In now, Brett Phillips, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Whit Merrifield would be next if they can keep this inning alive. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roy. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Number 67 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Oh, he spoke too soon. He beats it out at first.
So frustrating, D-Roy. You make a good pitch and you hit these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Matt Hall comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
And he popped him up. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 4-3 game.
Now batting, third baseman.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero, after being down by 1. Big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Now batting, Jordy Mercer. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in now, Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 50.
At the plate, number 50. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The designated hitter.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Soler.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Reyes on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting,
ready now, Ryan O'Hearn.
66.
3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
1-0.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The catcher, number 36.
So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Cam Gallagher is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. This is flared out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Tim Hill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54.
So digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now
stepping into the box,
the
Nico Goodrum. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
On to first as they get the double play. Striding into the box, number 11. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Blaine Hardy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Hardy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Popped up. Candelario shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number
Stepping
14.
in, Brett Phillips. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Reyes. 2 down.
The batter, number 50.
Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield. His prior history versus this arm is only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. 1-0 the count. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Late that time for a strike. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Mercer onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So Ian Kennedy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 31.
Settling in now, Kristen Stewart. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Popped him up. Gallagher has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back.
So coming to the plate, John Hicks. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Jacoby Jones will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 21. Jacoby Jones.
And that misses, ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next for the Tigers, Grayson Greenier. He struck out swinging, and Ronnie Rodriguez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rodriguez.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. slapped hard the opposite way. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Kansas City rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Scott Barlow gets the W on the mound, so that's a wrap for us here.